This documentary is about a Chinese company named Alibaba, who is mostly known for producing and selling third-grade or duplicate products for a lower rate compared to the original product's price. They rely heavily on bulk ordering in order to satisfy the low profit margin they receive from the sale of each product. Alibaba is a multinational technology company founded in the 28th of June 1999 in Hangzhou, Zhejiang. About the CEO, Mr. Jack Ma was the lead founder of Alibaba. He was born on the 10th of September 1964. His parents were Mai Leifa and Kui Wenkai, who were musicians. In 1988, he married Zhang Ying and gave birth to two children, Ma Yuankun and Ma Yuanbuan. Jack Ma began working as a school teacher as he was an interested English speaker ever since he was a young boy. He graduated with a degree in Bachelor of Arts degree with a major in English and International Trade in Hangzhou Dianzi University. According to Ma's autobiographical speech, after graduating from Hangzhou Normal University in 1980, Ma applied for 31 different odd jobs and was rejected for every one. Till 1999, he worked with various information technology companies and quit to found Alibaba. After only a year of functioning, they were able to receive a $25 million foreign venture capital from American Investment Bank. After 3 years of functioning, he founded Taobao Marketplace, Alipay, and Alimama. The first thing we need to know about Alibaba, also known as Taobao, it is the largest online shopping site in China, which covers almost all categories and has live rooms for different vendors in its mobile app to promote sales. Some consumers want to apply for a refund or a replacement after buying a counterfeit product, but they find that the customer service of the store is extremely bad, and they can't even find the store anymore, and the only means of payment they can choose is Alipay or bank card. As one of the largest online shopping platforms, but only has two payment methods, this kind of hegemony is unacceptable and immoral. And in the privacy policy signed by the user when registering, the default checkbox allows Taobao to collect personal information when the user with the same cell phone number registered account to see the TikTok, also known as Doubt. When the user stays on a product for too long, when you open Taobao again, you can see similar products appear on the recommended page. And when you want to turn off the option to collect personal information in Taobao, often requires tedious steps and inconspicuous corners to close. This is one of the main unethical issues of Alibaba. Alipay, a product of Alibaba, is one of the largest mobile payment methods in China and the largest mobile payment provider in the world. Alipay has over 1 billion users worldwide, and 700 million are active users. The ethical problem with Alipay is that it easily provides lending services to adults. Due to the limited profitability of simple online payments and the uncertainty of incentivizing users to spend, Alipay allows users to make zero-interest deferred payments, also known as Huopay, which in Chinese means spend whatever you want. Suppose a user encounters an expensive item while shopping online. In that case, they do not need to consider their bank card or Alipay balance. Alipay will help them pay this amount to the merchant first, and the user only needs to return this amount within a month. And returning it on time will also improve the user's score in Alipay's internal reputation score system. The apparently well-intentioned act of advancing goods for users, who only have to return them in a timely manner, actually contains huge ethical pitfalls. First of all, users only need to reach the age of 18 to use this service, which means they can qualify for loans to make purchases without having to go through a credit card-like route. They start with a small amount, but as they keep using and returning it time and time again, their amount will increase as their credit score improves, which means they will become addicted to this way of spending. Especially young people or college students, who do not have ample living expenses or huge incomes, can easily get the products they want through Huopay. But most of them don't consider the consequences if they can't pay back on time after 1 month. If they can't afford to return the money after 1 month, then they will be forced to go for an interest-bearing installment of 3 to 12 months. If they do that, then their late return will be recorded in Alipay's credit system. If it is a long-term default, then Alipay will send customer service staff to urge you and even your family and friends to pay the debt every day and feed it back to the national credit system. This behavior of Alipay makes it easy for young people to get loans for consumption and not to take too much responsibility. Instead, the users and society have to pay for Alipay's behavior. Due to these reasons, there is also an impact on the external stakeholders of the company. Yahoo and SoftBank are the primary external stakeholders for Alibaba Group as a business-to-business organization. These businesses assist the global expansion of the company's services as shareholders and partners of Alibaba Group. Contracts and the legal tenets outlined in the Alibaba Group Code of Business Conduct govern the partnerships with Yahoo and SoftBank. The issues of fraud and disregarding contract provisions were explored in terms of prolonging the partnership with Yahoo in 2010 and 2011, despite the fact that restrictions had been implemented. Suppliers make up the other significant set of stakeholders. Alibaba Group is an e-commerce specialist that offers its services not only in China but also internationally. As a result, it's critical to work effectively with suppliers to deliver the high-quality services and products that clients need on schedule, without any hiccups, and independent of a geographic aspect. Contracts and the Alibaba Group Code of Business Conduct both reflect the fundamentals of effective supplier relationships. The external players also include logistical firms and trade organizations looking to collaborate with Alibaba Group. The state and local legal codes and legislation take into account the legal ramifications of these encounters. The impacts on diversity. On the one hand, the cooperation with Yahoo and SoftBank promotes diversity in terms of extending the areas where Alibaba Group can propose its services. On the other hand, such cooperation can be challenged in terms of adhering to legal norms. The business and legal cases associated with the development of Alibaba Group and Yahoo's relationships provoke focusing on ethical and legal questions. While trying to promote diversity and respect ethical and legal rules, Alibaba Group follows the principle of accountability, meaning the willingness to be held responsible. Staying accountable and ethical is often a difficult task for large developed organizations. A factor associated with diversity is the development of effective relations with suppliers from different regions of the world. In this context, the Alibaba Group needs to avoid ethical and legal conflicts with stakeholders. Thus, according to Nelson, Weeks, Campfield, and MacLeod, leaders need to decrease the possibility of developing ethical conflicts while applying ethical norms to their relationships and following legal standards. It is an important factor for promoting the positive relations between external stakeholders and the company's managers, as well as for supporting the principle of diversity. Some recommended solutions for the unethical behavior of the company Alibaba could be that there should be certain amount of control on the company by the government, and the government should ask the company to state the disadvantages of buying duplicate products so that the people are aware of it rather than misleading them with false advertisement by providing it for a cheaper price. The government should also verify the company license and the product they sell, as it is not fair for the other companies, since all they're doing is copying the same product of the other brands but giving it a different name and providing it for cheap. As they're giving it for a cheaper price, the people would want to buy from them, which wouldn't be fair for the other companies, as their original product is being duplicated.